In this video we delve into the reasons behind the resistance to Hindi in South India. From historical context to political implications and cultural pride to practical concerns, the three-language policy in India mandates that students learn three languages: the regional or state language like Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, or Malayalam, English, and Hindi or another Indian language. However, this policy has faced strong resistance, particularly in South India. Here's a detailed breakdown of why many South Indians say no to Hindi. At top 10, its preference for international languages. Many South Indians feel that if they have to learn a third language, it should be something globally useful, like French, which is spoken in 29 countries, German, which is useful for engineering and science, Japanese, popular in IT and business, or Spanish, spoken in the Americas and Europe. Instead of Hindi, learning an international language would give students a global edge in jobs and higher education. This is another reason why many South Indians do not see the point of learning Hindi, especially when they already know English. At top 9, its fear of Hindi dominance in government jobs. If Hindi becomes mandatory, South Indians fear discrimination in government jobs. Government exams like UPSC, SSC, and railway recruitment often favor Hindi-speaking candidates. Many central government offices prefer Hindi-speaking employees. This creates a bias where Hindi speakers get better government job opportunities, while South Indians struggle due to lack of Hindi fluency. This fear is not unfounded, as many South Indians have already faced difficulty in central government jobs due to language barriers. At top 8, its political and cultural autonomy. Many South Indians believe that language policies should be decided by the states, not the central government. India is a diverse country with multiple languages. A one-size-fits-all approach does not work. South Indian states want the freedom to decide their education policies without interference from Delhi. This is why parties in Tamil Nadu and Kannada activists strongly oppose the three-language policy. At top 7, its unequal burden on non-Hindi speakers. One of the biggest complaints is that the three-language policy is unfair to non-Hindi speakers. Hindi-speaking students don't have to put in extra effort because they already know Hindi. Non-Hindi speakers, such as South Indians and Bengalis, are forced to learn an additional language they don't use. This means South Indian students spend more time learning languages while Hindi speakers can focus on other subjects. This creates an educational disadvantage for South Indian students. At top 6, its regional identity and pride. South Indian languages like Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam have rich literary traditions that date back thousands of years. Many South Indians take pride in their linguistic and cultural identity. For example, Tamil is one of the world's oldest languages with a recorded history of over 2,000 years. Telugu is known as the Italian of the East because of its musical quality. Kannada has one of the oldest written scripts among Indian languages. Malayalam has a unique script and literary heritage. Forcing Hindi is seen as a threat to these identities and an attempt to weaken local cultures. At top 5, its lack of practical benefits. Unlike North India, where Hindi is spoken widely, learning Hindi does not provide major benefits in South India. South Indians argue that Hindi doesn't help in their daily lives as much as their native language or English. In contrast, learning French, German, or Spanish could be more useful for international job opportunities. For example, a student in Chennai or Bengaluru is more likely to interact with English speakers in the IT industry than Hindi speakers. If they want to learn a third language, Mandarin or Japanese might help more in the global job market. So, forcing Hindi in South India is seen as pointless and unfair. At top 4, its English as a link language. Supporters of the two-language system argue that English is already a widely accepted link language across India and globally. Most South Indians use English when they travel to North India. In business, science, and technology, English is more useful than Hindi. Since Hindi is not essential for communication in education or employment, people argue that making it compulsory is unnecessary. At top 3, its two-language system success. Many South Indian states, especially Tamil Nadu, follow a two-language system state language, for example, Tamil, Kannada, Telugu, Malayalam, and English. This system has worked efficiently for decades, allowing students to focus on fluency in their regional language and English without the burden of an additional language. People question why they should change a system that has worked well for them. At top 2, its historical resistance to Hindi. The opposition to Hindi imposition in South India is not new. It dates back to pre-independence India and has sparked multiple protests. In 1937, the British government introduced Hindi in schools in Madras Presidency, which included today's Tamil Nadu. Protests erupted, and the plan was withdrawn. In 1965, the Indian government attempted to replace English with Hindi as the sole official language. This led to massive protests in Tamil Nadu, where students self-immolated in protest. In the present day, whenever the three-language policy is discussed, it revives memories of past struggles. Many South Indians feel that the central government repeatedly attempts to impose Hindi, despite opposition from non-Hindi speaking states. At top 1, it's concerns about Hindi imposition. One of the biggest concerns is that the three-language policy is seen as an attempt to impose Hindi on non-Hindi speaking states. Many South Indians feel that Hindi is being promoted at the expense of regional languages, threatening linguistic diversity. South India has its own strong linguistic heritage with Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam. Many people believe that forcing Hindi is unnecessary, especially when they have been managing well with their own language and English. This resistance is especially strong in Tamil Nadu, where the slogan Hindi Theriyathu Poda, I don't know Hindi, get lost, has become a symbol of protest. Encouraging the learning of multiple languages, including regional, national, and international ones, can enrich our cultural tapestry and promote mutual respect. The preference for English as a link language and the success of the two-language system further highlight the unique linguistic landscape of the region. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.